Here's your special edition on Thursday. So who would have thought that One True Social could just spiral out of control? We knew that could happen. Let's be completely realistic. Look back at the tweets, right? Like Donald Trump would tweet something and would just spin everybody into a tailspin. Now look, he sent out a True Social that said, this is a great time to buy. Adam Shifty Shift comes running to say, it's insider trading. That's exactly what he's doing. Elizabeth Warren, right? She came up, people are just so angry from the Democratic Party. Buy low, sell high. Does any of that ringing a bell for anybody? It's kind of the whole goal of the stock market, right? Anyway, looks as though the Democrats did come together to try to end daylight savings time. Now, to be completely honest with you, I'm for it because I think it's absolute trash. I don't sleep for like 3.5 weeks after it. I don't know why. My body's weird. I was always just dealing with it. That's what we do, right? But do you think that the Democrats could use logic in this situation? Of course they can. That would be too obvious, right? Sleep deprivation, right? The whole accident situation, right? The dusk, driving in the dark, no. Deer running, anything. You couldn't use any kind of logic. Ed Markey said, including better guaranteeing trick-or-treating happens at worst at dusk. Are you kidding me? You don't have a single thought rolling up in there, do you? Dang. Probably still continues. Thanks for nothing, bro. Anyway, it looks as though Tim Walz had a terrible time when he was giving his speech today at the Minnesota State House, and the veterans were getting after him. I guess that stolen valor really pissed them off. I want to salute all of them, right? Thank you for that. It made my day. The terrible words, though. Not for sensitive ears. I enjoyed it. I laughed the whole way through. It was hilarious. You have to see it. Also, it looks as though oil has fallen $57 a barrel. That's the lowest since 2021. And Democrats are extremely upset about that, too. Who the hell needs cheaper gas? It's almost like we voted for that. It's weird. Also, it looks as though Doge now has saved the government $150 billion, and they're not even done. So this is exciting news. Also, it looks as though Gretchen there from Michigan, right? She's getting raked over the coals because she was at the White House today. They're at an executive order signing, and Democrats are just disgraced by her. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. This is where a lot of people step in and be like, hey, listen, she has every right to like the tariffs that Trump is doing. I'm not going to say anything nice about her, and I want to continue to watch them eat their own, It's kind of nice. Anyway, it looks as though Mark Rubio did come out and say that they gave the evidence that they needed to get rid of Khalil or revoke his green card, right? It looks as though they are using the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1952, and that authorizes the Secretary of State to personally order the deportation. Rubio believes that this man would have potentially serious adverse foreign policy consequences, and that's what happens. And maybe you guys should really start looking over there in Texas, right? Because there seems to be some issues there. I don't know, what do y'all think? Have a good day.